Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee with Ken Boggle. Thank you so much for joining me. I am still pressing buttons, so bear with. Hope you all are doing well. Thank you for joining me for Coffee with Ken Boggle, filmed here live in my home in Frankfort, Kentucky, Ken Boggle's Mystical Emporium. It's a production of Cosm, so thank you for doing that. Look at this cowlick in the front. What little bit of hair I've got is not playing with me. Right? Look okay? Thumbs up. Is he all right? Beautiful. No? Joining me as always is my good buddy Mackenzie. Hey, Mackenzie, pound it. Boom. Mama Kim. Good morning. Mama Kim looks amazing. And I had a weekend guest this weekend, Miss Jennifer Maureen Valquette. How are you, love bug?
Good. I had so much fun. Thank you.
Did you have a good time?
I did. It was awesome.
Yeah? And you had a birthday on Friday.
I did.
Yeah? Turned 28.
Yeah, right.
She turned 28?
44.
44. All right. Who
Yeah.
is she? Who is she? So you got to come and hang out with me.
Yeah.
And enjoy a weekend together.
It was awesome.
It was really nice because you and I have known each other for how long now?
4 years?
Oh my gosh.
5 years? 4 years?
What a long, I think it's like almost 5.
Yeah.
I think it's almost 5. So this is the first time we've ever really been able to kind of like really hang out and spend like quality time together.
Mm-hmm.
So that's lovely. Thank you so much for doing it.
Thank you.
If you are new to Coffee with Ken Boggle, it goes like this. We spend a little bit of time catching up and seeing what's going on in my world and chatting about different things that are happening and all the stuff. Then we do a tarot gallery reading where we take questions from you in the gallery, and that's on any platform you're on. If you're on the Cosm site, thank you for a subscription. Much appreciated. Answer questions in the comment section. It'll pop up. I'll answer them. Really going to give a very good chunk of the show to gallery readings today. I feel like there's some people who need some assistance and some help, and I'm here for it. Good morning, Kylie Miller. If you're also on Facebook or you're on the YouTube or the whatever, you can put the questions in the comment section below, and I will see it. Hey, Mike Archer, how you doing? I'm literally still pressing buttons. Still, I'm so sorry. I'm behind the ball. Yes. Good morning, Miss Debbie. How are you? I would love someone's telephone because this is not working for me. Thank you very much. Mama Kim providing technology when I need it. We'll put you next to the water because I'm more likely to drink the coffee than drink the water. Here's to you. Cheers. Coffee with Ken Boggle. Blur, blur, blur. Very nice to see you. Very nice to see you. Let's sip it. Here's to the end of last fucking week. May it burn in hell.
Last week was. That's this weekend though. This weekend was awesome.
The weekend was great. Last week can suck it. Last week can suck it. It was actually the week prior to that can suck it too.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, going in we knew it was going to be rough, but it wasn't going to be it wasn't going to be a thing. Jenny Suture, I love you. Happy Sunday, Jenny. Happy Sunday. I'm so knocked out.
Love your hair, Jenny.
Jenny Suture got a haircut and a dye job. Look in the mirror. Tell that man with the color to come and see me. Oh my God, got it cut. Looks so good. Jenny went on a date last night. Yes. Anyway, back to what we're talking about. We're going to do Catch Up with Ken Boggle. We'll do a tarot gallery reading. Any platform you're on, Periscope, Facebook, YouTube, the Cosm app. You can type questions below when the gallery time happens, and then I will endeavor to answer them with charisma, uniqueness, talent, nerve, and tarot cards. Oh, and common sense. A little dash of common sense.
Who the heck has time for that?
Apparently not a lot of people. Mackenzie asked who has time for common sense, and apparently not a lot. We'll leave that there. Good morning, Kyle George. Kyle George is watching us at work. Good morning, Kyle. Anyway, after the tarot gallery reading, we then do a tarot weekly forecast. If you've never done a tarot weekly forecast, it works like this. I do shuffling the cards, thinking about what will happen for you this week that kind of goes well for everybody. And then we go day by day. I tell you what date to expect, what to happen, and what to do to make it turn out to be better for you. Done it for years. Pretty good. They're helpful, aren't they?
Yeah.
Very helpful. I enjoyed it.
You know, screw Mercury right now.
Oh God.
Mercury's fitting to go into retrograde, y'all.
No, not again.
21st.
It is gone.
Oh, it's pre-shadow. It goes Mercury goes very retrograde on the 29th of this month, and then goes direct again the 22nd of June.
I'll be hiding if anyone needs me.
So yeah, that's a whole vibe. It's a whole thing. Good morning, Debbie Coe. Good morning, Mimi. Miss Mandy Blevins. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Miss Nancy Dupin. How you doing, Nancy? How you doing, baby? Good to see you. Oh my gosh. Tasha Thurman said, "Get to work so that we can hang."
She's talking about.
Oh, she's talking to Kyle. Kyle's at work, boo. Kyle, where are you? Kyle's missing in action. Miss Lindsay Rutledge. Lindsay Rutledge. Isn't she lovely and fabulous?
Mm-hmm.
I love her. So my air conditioning unit's busted, and that's why I'm fanning myself, looking like I'm Sally Field in The Change of Life, not without my daughter, playing some kind of like sweaty, middle-aged brunette who's just going through all the changes. Only the best for you with Coffee with Ken Boggle. Just me sweaty as fuck. Yeah, so anyway, yeah. Christy Seward, good morning from Australia.
Yes.
Good day.
Good day.
Love Australia. You know what? Cheers to Australia. You can keep your spiders, your sharks, your gators, your bats. Oh my God, I saw it here. Cheers. I'm on one today. Yeah, Australia's got all kinds of ways to die. What was the other thing that took over? The bird? The emus. Oh my God. So here's what had happened. So the bird, they're like symbolic bird of Australia, ran amok and started eating these farmers' crops and started to multiply as if rabbits weren't a thing, and then took over all of it. The farmers then said, nay, Shantae, nay. And we need the government to deal with it. So the government gets this military. This is not Coffee with Ken Boggle. It's just us hanging out. It's just us hanging out. So then the government gets this guy who was like really big in the military, right? They're called in the military to deal with these emus, right? Now they shoot 10,000 rounds. They kill 3 birds. Something like that. It's an inordinate amount. It's an insane amount of ammo versus what actually died. We can't say that that's the best result possible, right? So they go back, and the guy who's in charge of all this is very Trump. He's like, "Hey, we killed a number of birds. It's been great. The results have been wonderful. Please continue to pay me in this endeavor. We're going to kill more emus." And I said, ride them and use them as public transport. Emus and ex-husbands. What else are they good for? Ride them as transport. Anyway, so they ended up killing a good number of emus, and it just has not stopped. Australia's, I think, still up to their elbows in emus, bats, out of control teens.
And all of those facts were brought to you by Cody.
And all those facts were brought to me by my nephew, Cody. We were celebrating Mother's Day, and he was like, "You want to see this video about Australia?" And when you say shit like that to me, I'm like, yes, please. Do you have video? Do you have the receipts? So Cody whips out his YouTube. You know how kids, Cody's not a kid's young man, but he's of that generation. And we all sat there on Mother's Day watching the tale of the emus. Welcome to Coffee with Ken Boggle. Anything can happen. So, let's get cracking. Miss Jennifer celebrated her birthday with me this weekend. Jennifer stayed with me at Ken Boggle's Mystical Emporium, and we've had a lovely time. Yes. Friday, we went to, Jennifer got here, hung out with me. Everything was pretty good and groovy. Jennifer does not drink heavily, so we didn't do cocktails. Instead, her family took me down to Serafini's. Carlos, how you doing? And we had a lovely dinner. I had a cheeseburger, a bacon cheeseburger. Mm-hmm. Now let's get realistic. My diet is not working. I'm off my diet. I've got too much going on in my life to worry about a calorie right now. So, What? I don't normally eat a burger, though. I normally don't eat a burger, but I did. Wow. And it was delicious.
It looked good.
It had a patty about this thick, cooked to perfection, had bacon, and the bacon kind of went over the burger like a tarantula. And so I broke off all the edge pieces and put them back on top of the burger, folded it in on itself so that you had an optimum circumference or surface area was filled by bacon as God intended. And great French fries and everything was delicious. Mm-hmm. I had, get this, a Diet Coke. Look, Mama Kim's in fits. It's still me. It's me. I didn't have vodka. I have not had a cocktail since Thursday. No.
True. Friday.
Friday, I had
Friday.
one cocktail while we were here, and that was it. That was it. I've not had a drink. Mama Kim's going to need to see identification. Do you need me to put my glasses on? It's me. It's your son.
Sounds like you.
It looks a little like me, but very not Ken Boggle to have a cocktail. So, anywho, Nancy Dupin says, it's the meat, baby. It's always the meat.
Are you okay?
So, anyway, I didn't have a cocktail, but we had a fabulous time. I had a Diet Coke. I enjoyed it. Our server was pretty cool. She was great. Mike Archer says, no mimosas this morning? No mimosas this morning. Straight up coffee. No bourbon. No Irish whiskey. No mimosas. But because I plan to go to brunch after this. I'm going to get my brunch on, son. So watch out. Drinks are slinging back and my top is slinging off. Like, I mean, you may find me in a sling. I don't know. We're going to get crazy. But Jennifer came with her mom and her dad, and the lovely people, the Valcats, lovely people. They hail from Connecticut, but they come to us by way of Florida to South Carolina. Follow that logic. It was very transatlantic how I said that. They come to us from South Carolina by way of Florida, originally from Connecticut. And lovely people. Her mother is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Your mother is fabulous. Her mother's flawless. Tiny little waist, just perfectly made. Oh my gosh. And she's got these eyes that when she's like yours, like when she's looking at you, she's reading you. But she's very kind of, I don't know, she's gorgeous. I have a boy-girl crush on your mom. And hung out with your dad, Michael. I call him Mr. Valaquette because I'd show up with respect, you know. He was just amazing. Told me a really great story about his journey into holistic medicine. He had always been using pharmaceuticals, and he had always been a part of that sort of play sports, take aspirin, that kind of a thing, and had been doing so for years. And it turned out that it was causing some health issues. Went to a holistic doctor, found out that he had some issues that they healed with acupuncture and a number of other strategies. Very, very cool. So we did that Friday night. Then you and I bounced. Mom, dad, and her amazing dog, Cass. Cass, so cute. We came back to the Emporium and we hung out, had a good time. She gave me a new tarot deck, the Supernatural tarot deck from the television show Supernatural. James, was it Sam and Dean Winchester?
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. And spoiler, they never make out. It is really, I know, it's a thirst trap, by the way. Supernatural's a thirst trap. And I was there for it for like 6 seasons. And then I was like, these two ain't ever gonna make out. My husband at the time said they're brothers on the show. And I'm like, well, you know, maybe, I don't know. Maybe they go on a talk show, Regis and Kelly, they get a little tipsy, one plays the other's hair, it's a little will they, won't they situation. They're not really brothers, not real. Anyway, I've digressed. So, tarot deck, it was fabulous. And then we went to bed, didn't we? We did TikToks.
We did TikToks. And...
We did 2 TikToks. We did a Lion King.
And we chatted a lot.
Of course we did. We've chatted a lot this week and had a wonderful time doing it. And then we went to, we did the TikTok of, what was the movie? Sixth Sense.
Yes, Sixth Sense.
See that TikTok at Ken Boggle. And you see that there. Actually, I might have shared it to my page. Then we did another one of The Lion King. The part where Scar does a lovely bunch of coconuts, deedly. He and Zazu. Very, very cool. And then we hit the hay. Woke up early Saturday morning. She had tea. I had coffee. And no cocktails. We went on a walk. We went down to the Riverside Park here in Frankfurt, all this lovely, beautiful area that we have. Hung out, had a fabulous time, saw all the art that's on the walls there and enjoyed that. And then we went downtown to Bee's Bakery. Bee's Bakery here in Frankfurt on West Main Street, where I proceeded to get an apple fritter the size of my face. It was this big, and I was like, nom, 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 nom. Then we went and had. I also bought a maple bacon donut.
It looked awesome.
So good.
I do not believe in the carbs you have consumed.
The carbs I've consumed. I door dashed for drumsticks and deodorant last night.
Drumsticks and deodorant.
Drumsticks and deodorant. It was like 8:00. We were watching Zootopia. Oh, we'll talk about that in a minute. And I was like, I'm out of deodorant. Bear with me. That's what I was doing. I'm miming. And then I did this. And then before you know it, 30 minutes later, she showed up with drumsticks, the ice cream treat, and Arm & Hammer deodorant, rosemary and lavender, free of paraffins and PBAs and STDs, free of everything. And it was just delightful. I'm using it this morning. Fresh as a daisy. Anyway, that was great. We watched Zootopia last night and had a blast.
And we also did awesome eating training too.
We did clairvoyant training and clairaudient training yesterday, and Jennifer does very well in clairaudient and does a good job in a satisfactory job in clairvoyance. And
That one again?
clairvoyance is when you see, clairaudience is when you hear. And I turned down the lights, lit the candles, rang the bell as I do during clairaudience, and she just started writing. Boom, 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 boom. Very, very cool. Very cool.
Thank you. It was fun. It was really.
Did you enjoy it?
I did. Thank
Cool.
you.
You're very welcome. I can see now that I've been off center of the screen the entire time.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't-
So that was that. My nephew Cody came over yesterday. He went to prom. If he wasn't such a little a-hole, I would have slid him some alcohol. Like, I was literally like fireball shot in his pocket. I was totally going to do it. I was going to contribute to the delinquency of a minor. I know what that means. But Cody, I was just going to put it in his pocket. You know what I mean? It was like, hey, here's something from your Uncle Ken, No, he was so beautiful and cute that I came out of here like fucking, oh my God, didn't I? I came out of the house like, whoa, my baby. And I came out and hugged Mackenzie. I'm like, I hugged Cody, went right by Mackenzie. He was like, baby. And he was like, get this over with as fast as possible. I was like, well, alcohol for her. Hurston already had hers. He looked great. He looked so good. We took like a bunch of pictures, and then I like manhandled Mackenzie. I'm like, he's growing up. Mackenzie's like, I'm sunburned. Let go of me, you asshole. I was like, I can't. I'm having emotions. Because they're so rare for me, to have an emotional swing like that. I've been through 19 emotions, and we're just now 15 minutes into this. So I mean, it's the carbs. But wasn't he cute, Jennifer? Wasn't he cute?
Yeah.
So cute. He's such a great kid. Such a great young man. I gotta stop thinking of him as a kid. He's a great young man. Nancy Dupin says maple bacon donuts, that is. They're delicious. They're delicious. Hey Rob Abbott, good to see you. So okay, we did all this, ordered our drumsticks, watched Zootopia, because I want to talk about it. I do not like watching anything that I haven't already seen. I have a good solid set of movies that I've seen that I like. They work for me. I know what's in them. I know where the jokes are. I know when to laugh. Zootopia was a whole new experience for me. And it is a great movie. It's a great movie. I loved it. It's not at all like that piece of garbage Finding Nemo.
Oh.
Listen, Finding Nemo, there's not enough Valium in the world. I had to up my antidepressants because of Finding Nemo. I went into a theater to watch it. The fish was born with a fin that wasn't working. His mother was dead. And then they lost him. I was like, what? I'm crying. My now ex-husband was like, what am I going to do with you? And I'm like, oh, God. I left Finding Nemo. Throw my hands in the air. Fuck Pixar. I was like, damn you, Walt Disney, you did it again. Anyway, so I was a little apprehensive to watch Zootopia. And there was a couple of moments there where I was like, no, this is not right. When they had that poor fox in a muzzle because he was a fox, and they didn't trust foxes, and foxes were wily and out of control. Anyway, Very cool. I enjoyed my weekend with you. And it's now
Aw,
Sunday.
Me too.
We woke up to a cup of tea and a cup of coffee, and we now find ourselves here. So thank you for spending some time
Thank
with me.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything.
My pleasure, man. My pleasure. Now, you did experience some stuff here because this house is haunted.
Yeah.
You experienced some stuff here. What did you hear?
I heard footsteps on Friday night.
Uh-huh.
And I thought it was you actually.
Right. And it
I was
wasn't.
and my friend Brian called and I was like, there's footsteps outside. And I saw a man was in my room Friday night. And then I turned on my meditation stuff. I'm like, good night, everybody.
Now, what's interesting is that most of the guests who've been here have had paranormal experiences, and it's been a thing that's happened. And for the most part, they hear footsteps going up and down the staircase.
Yeah.
And I never tell guests what other guests have heard. I always wait till the next day when they are having coffee with me to talk about what they experienced the night before, because I don't want to taint the new guest's perspective of what should happen. Friday night, I made a conscious effort to not go up and down the stairs. I did not leave my room except for once to go to the bathroom. And even then, I think she was still awake, I think.
I woke up when I heard the footsteps.
Yeah.
So
So that was not me.
no.
And so that is, I think, like the sixth guest to say that. So yeah, when you stay with Ken Boggle, you will have a paranormal experience.
And then I saw the guy in my room, and that's when Brian and I talked. I was like, Brian, there's a guy in my room.
Yeah.
I was like,
Jenny Bagnowski saw women in her room.
really?
In the middle bedroom, the smoky mirror, we call it. Full of all those mirrors and stuff. A woman had covers pulled down off of her.
I would have freaked out if there was mirrors and dolls in there, honestly.
Listen, Jennifer Marine said, I am not sleeping with dolls in that bedroom.
Hell no.
So I put her in the other bedroom. Excuse me. I put her in the other bedroom. But I went ahead and put the dummy and the dolls away.
Thank you.
Yeah. I felt bad putting the dummy in the closet, though, because he's Groucho Marx. He was looking at me like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And as the door was closing, he was like, no. I was like, sorry, Groucho. Get him out of the closet later. Brush him off and tell him I love him. He has the energy of a puppy. Groucho Marx, that puppet does. Very fabulous. But people do not like puppets. It's the thing. Thanks, Annabelle. Anyway, so yeah, she had some paranormal experiences. Last night I had a paranormal experience where I heard people in the library. And Jennifer obviously is not in the library.
No.
And she wasn't moving things around, so that's not a thing.
I was afraid to look in there last night, though.
Yeah, it's got a very intense energy, that
Yeah.
library does.
I
Yeah,
was
it
like,
does have
I'm
a very
not gonna
intense
look.
energy. Can I tell you something? When I first moved into this house, it was a lot worse. The house had been vacant for months, and the house felt like it was horrifically sad in like a horrific way. It was oppressive. That's the word. It was oppressive, not cool at all. I didn't care for it. So, yeah, very interesting thing that happens. All right, so let's see what else. Oh, I canceled a class last week because I had so much to do. I had so much to do in preparations for my girl to come over. It was really kind of very intense. That was mantra meditation, learning mantra meditation. So that was a bummer. But thank you all for reaching out to me to ask if I'm okay. I'm totally okay. I just could not manage a class that evening. I simply am so obsessive compulsive that I had to do battle with some ants in the kitchen and deal with the fact that they had been there for weeks and I had had enough. So as an obsessive compulsive, I put Clorox everywhere God had made an inch of anything in that room. Like I went up under the tile, I was up under the sink, I went outside, and I'm spraying little bastards down, little naughty ant bastards,
I can't stand it.
fuckers. And then so I then lay out ant hotels, these ant traps, like 4 of them. You know, and Mackenzie buys me this whole other set because you know what? If you're not going to get an exterminator, I got to handle business, right?
Mhm.
Got to handle that business. You better work. So I did. I went in there and just rolled my sleeves up. I don't wear sleeves. I rolled my sleeves up and I just dealt with it. And I think we've conquered them, right?
I haven't seen any.
She's not even seen an ant. Lovely, lovely. So, yeah, that was just too much. I had too much going on to do a class. But anyway, we're back on schedule for classes. And this week, on the 25th, we have energy clearing techniques and tools. Energy clearing techniques and tools. It's going to be taught by Sarah. Whether Sarah teaches that here at the Emporium or in her home, I won't know until she tells me. But I think it's probably here. We'll find out, I'm sure. And then the next class is the 27th, which is Tarot 103. That is breaking down the Suit of Cups. Tarot 103, Suit of
Are
Cups.
you gonna take the 7 out?
The 7 of Cups,
Seven?
just out of the deck.
Oh, the 7 of Cups?
Yeah, take it out.
You're talking about the 8 of Cups.
What's that one?
No, the 7 of Cups that we've had.
Oh, you're thinking of the 7 of Swords. 7 of Coins. That's your thing.
Oh, okay.
Think of 7 of Coins. This is 7 of Cups.
Oh.
7 of Cups is, we'll probably get it. It's that kind of like ethereal kind of like image that you have. Pretty interesting. Anyway, if you'd like more information about classes here at Ken Boggle's Mystical Emporium, you can go to the events page and they're all listed. They're all listed and they're all there for you. Get in on it while it lasts. And let's see what else. I got a boyfriend. Well, I got a boyfriend. Well, you know what happened on Sunday? We became exclusive.
Right.
Yeah, and I deleted my Grindr. I deleted my Tinder. I'm no longer flirting. Thank you. Thank you. Very good.
I'm excited.
The folks on Tinder and Grindr they're scared. They're like, where is he? What's happening? What's going on here? Where is Ken Boggle?
Their
You know?
influencer is gone.
They're influ. No, I'm a Grindr ambassador.
Oh, there you go.
Very yeah, hot brow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm not on that anymore because now I got a boo. 6'4" of good guy. 6'4" of good guy. And his hair is like a Disney prince. I'm not going to introduce him to you because you folks will message him privately and threaten him.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Every boyfriend I've had, they're like, you better treat Ken good. I'm like, you need to simmer down. But I love you for it. Thank you for loving me. And I appreciate it. And thank you for keeping my best interest at heart, because at the end of the day, not a whole lot of people do that except for my chosen family. And it's nice to have you, my chosen family and friends, to support and love me and care for me. If you don't think it matters, it totally does. If at any moment you don't think somebody loves you, you're wrong, because I love you totally and completely. And in my life, you are the only people that matter. That's it. So thank you for doing that. However, you can't get my boo. I'm honoring this one differently. Okay. Good morning to Sarah Dixon. Good morning to Christy. And good morning to Amanda Betsing. Oh my God, Amanda Betsing,
Yeah.
who is here for the Tarot Gallery reading with Jenny Baganowski. How fabulous is she? Amanda Betsing, glorious. Oh my gosh, she's so hot too. I think she's very attractive. Okay, let's do Tarot Gallery reading. If you would like to ask a question, go to the comment section below and just type it in, and it will pop up, and I will endeavor to answer them. You can ask questions about wealth, health, family. You can ask questions about stress, anxiety, depression. You can ask questions about heartbreak. You can ask questions about anything. I just ask that we don't do mediumship readings while on social media. The process is pretty intense. It takes a lot out of me, and I'd rather show your loved one more respect than that. In case something pops up, we don't want it to be like, they passed away. We don't want all their dirty laundry to be up in the Facebook of it all. And on the Cosm, where all these are now archived, it could last forever. We don't want to put the dirty laundry out forever. Okay. Rob Abbott says, somebody messes with my good friend Ken, my conjure working ass will fix them up. Fix them right on up. Okay, see, that's why I can't let you all have. That's what we're talking about. I love you, Rob. Thank you, my dear. Maybe throw some good stuff my way, Rob. If you want to light a couple of candles and do some good juju for me, I'd appreciate it. Specifically to help me through the next phases of my journey. I'd appreciate that. But no, he's going to be good to me, or he's going to end up missing, one of the two. Let's see here. Let's go with Kylie Miller. Kylie Miller wants to know, are we going to meet our deadline for the move? Kylie Miller owns Diamond in the Rough, spelled R-U-F-F, a dog and pet grooming service in Winchester, Kentucky. Diamond in the Rough. Love it. And Kylie Miller wants to know if they're going to meet the deadline for the move, because she has been ripping up floors. Kylie. She's Sullivan Grace's mother. You remember I was telling you about Grace Sullivan. Hope she's well. We've all been praying for her because she kind of had an accident a few weeks ago and hurt her arm. So let's find out. Kylie's been ripping floors up, painting, doing all the stuff. It's been very, very cool. So here we go. Will Kylie meet her deadline for the move. Get together. You know, when it gets hot, my cards don't shuffle well. I don't know what that is. Will you make it for the move? Not unless you hustle. I don't think it's possible. Possible. There's just so much going on, and there's so many things to do that I just said it would come up, didn't I? I said it. You might be looking at the Seven of Cups. We literally were just talking about that. And I said, don't worry about it. We'll get it, right? And here she is, Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups is very interesting because the character here is distracted by all the things that are in his mind. So when you're reading tarot and you're looking at the back of this character, you see that he's not moving forward. He's actually stuck. He's standing there. There's no action. He's not walking toward the background. He's not walking toward the foreground. And the reason why he's stuck is because there's all of these things to do. Kylie, if you want to really have at this, master your emotions about exactly what you want to do, maybe get some help from your dad. You got to really put action to it. Really put action to it. That's the Knight of Swords. You're going to have to really pull it together with some strength. I think this is physical strength and the mental strength to not be so obsessive over perfection. I say that because Kylie Miller is like me. She's obsessive compulsive about perfection. And now living the way that I do, I realize that perfection is never going to happen. So you've got to really be clear about that. Perfection is not something that can occur. You can get as close as possible, but I don't think it's a reality. I think you need to bring in a man that is going to help you break down exactly what happens next and go from there. Now, I say bring in a man, not because I think that men do it better, because men do not do it better. They don't. I know some fabulous women, many of whom are in this room, who could work circles around a man. However, the card is a King of Cups, so I do think it is a water sign male who is older who will help. Okay, if he isn't older, he certainly acts older, so he's very mature in that way. Get to it. Okay. Hope you make your moving date. I hope you do. It's just got so much left to do that it's a little overwhelming. So don't get stuck in it. Just keep going forward. Hope that helped. Christy Seward says, the guy I like, does he like me back? Will you let me know when it's like 9:48 or something? Circle yes or no. It's like that, do you love me? Do you want to be my friend? It's a country music song back in the 90s. Check yes or no. Christy wants to know if the guy she likes her back, and will they eventually become a couple? Let's find out. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. I got distracted by my pecs in the camera. I went, ooh, ooh. I did. I had a moment where I got distracted. I don't know if he's right for you, dog. I don't know that he's right for you. I think this relationship may be more trouble than it's worth. I think it's going to be hard for everybody involved to balance their work, their work life, their professional life, their personal life, and find the energy to have a relationship. People seem very busy, you and this character. If you do want it to work, you're going to have to find ways to communicate better, and you're going to have to figure out if you both want the same things. Press pause. Men will tell you they want what you want. Men are liars. That's Connor Ken Boggle. See you next week. No, men are lying assholes. No, I've not been a man. I've been a man now for 37 years, and I'm as bad as the rest. Not really. I'm exceptional, right? And I do change and I am honest, but the problem is I'm so honest that it causes issues. You know, it causes issues because if I've got something I'm thinking and feeling, I'm going to tell it to you. So this guy isn't quite like that. I think he's a little too fiery for you. I don't know if you're going to mesh. So both of you need to work on compromise. And both of you need to make sure that you're heading in the same direction. I would not put any more energy into this relationship until I had a clear view of what is needed, what is necessary, what's happening, what's going on, and where it's going on. You know, what's going on and where's it going on? You know, and if he ain't right for you, baby, wash your hair. Wash your hair. Get rid of him. Let him go. You say, look, bitch, sashay away. This is my good friend RuPaul. You know RuPaul.
Yeah.
He's an up and coming drag queen.
Really?
Yeah, you know, I've been trying to help him and support him and lift him to my level of celebrity, RuPaul. He'll get there. He'll get there, RuPaul will. I believe in him. But he also says, just sashay away. It's not going to work. Let it go. You're not the one. But, you know, I also say faith, concrete action, and perseverance can change anything. So have faith it will work out. Don't give in. Don't give up on it. And put in concrete action to learn how to compromise, the both of you. Figure out what you want and make sure you're both on the same path. Because there's only so much you can learn when you're dating the wrong man. The more time you waste in it, or the more time you spend in it, is the more time you're wasting. And if you're with Mr. Wrong, Mr. Right passes you by. Mm-hmm. Right? Mr. Right passes you by. So make sure you're both on the same page. I don't think it's a great relationship, but I told you how to get through it and how to make it a good relationship. So good luck. Show some love. Show some love to Christy in the comments section because it's hard to talk about your relationship drama. Ladies and gentlemen, Kim Asher wants to know, will I ever be able to get my brother's farm back? Kim Asher is probably one of the most Celery Jones, Carrie, one of the most amazing, artistically unique individuals in the world. Kim Asher is number 2. These are she's my top 2. Kim Asher is amazing and lovely and wonderful. And you know her from Hookers, actually. Old Hookers on South Limestone in Lexington, Kentucky. Girl, I can't wait to get back in Lexington. I cannot wait to just go and hang out there. Like, I miss Gary. I miss Bond. I miss Zane. I miss you bitches. I miss you, Kim. She wants to know, will she be able to get her brother's farm back? Let's find out, babe. 100% absolutely. 100% absolutely. 5 card yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those cards are major arcana, which elevate the positive outcome of it. And the only minor arcana card is a 4 of coins. 4 of coins. This is about holding on to the farm and making sure you get to keep the farm. These things, I'm sure if it's taken back, you will be able to make it work. That's the magician. The magician is fully possessed of everything he needs to make things happen. I'm just going to express to you that we also have the Hanged Man in this spread. When the Hanged Man shows up, the Hanged Man lets us know that it will be a period of time that you must go through an uncomfortable set of circumstances. But if you can hold on to it, remain patient, gather yourself and gather your doubts and fears with all the hopes and dreams you have of making it happen and how much you want it to happen. If you can push both of these things together as in the Chariot and just keep progressing forward, you're going to be, it'll happen. It'll happen. If it doesn't happen, no, it'll happen. I have no doubt. And I'm rarely wrong about anything except for horses and men and lottery numbers. I'm terrible at lottery numbers, but there you have it. Time are we at, boo-boo?
You're good. No, you got it.
One more?
9:49.
9:49. Then we're ready for the Tarot Weekly Forecast. Get yourselves a piece of paper and a pen. I'm going to give you a card for each day. I'll tell you what the card is, what's going to happen, and what you need to do to make it turn out to your best possible circumstance. Okay, are we ready? Tarot Weekly Forecast. Get your cards today. It's a jingle I'm working on.
I love it.
Well, I didn't warm up vocally, did I? You know, that's really important. As I told Madonna, you need to warm your vocals up, you know. Will she ever learn? She's always hanging around me like some poor lost dog, Madonna is. Just dragging behind me, just whimpering and crying for a bit of my celebrity.
She wants you to introduce her to Stevie.
Oh, Madonna does want introduction to Stevie. Now, you know what? I'm not doing it. I'm not going to introduce them because, you know, Madonna, you know what she's like? Lush. Tarot Weekly Forecast. Get your cards today. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and for my brother Adam, Sunday. Because Adam has to have that Sunday card. And whatever my brother wants, I do my best to give. My brother from another mother. Monday is judgment. No, Monday's justice. Monday is justice. Justice. Some decisions must be made. Look at Elizabeth Saint zooming in. Boo, I see you.
Hi.
Monday. What date is Monday?
Oh, 24th.
24th. Thank you, baby. Monday, the 24th of May is justice. Justice is a karma card. It's a karma card. A series of things have transpired that need to be evaluated, and their decision must be made. I will make that decision Monday. You will make that decision Monday. It's important that you see things clearly. So don't be invested emotionally. Don't be invested intuitively. You come from a place of fact, and you come from a place of truth. And if they can't handle it, motate it big. Let them have it. Let the big hog root, as Granny used to say. Yeah, let the big hog root. So make sure you're making those decisions Monday the 24th of May. Tuesday is the 25th of May, and that is the Empress. This is a good time to take care of yourself, take care of your home, and to take care of your mother. Spend some time with the mother in your life. How you doing? How you doing? I'm a mean mother. Mean mother, shut your mouth. Do you hear that? Fine mother, shut your mouth. Anyway, so the Empress reminds us that it is important to create your luxury. It's important to create your comfort. It's important to create a set of circumstances that allows you to feel comfortable. Tuesday, 25th of May, you better work. You know, I taught that to RuPaul. Yeah. He came to me when I was just a child, you know, in my infancy. And I just came off with a honeyed tongue. I said, you better work. I'm still waiting to see the royalties on that.
Okay.
Wednesday's the 26th of May. This is the Eight of Coins. Speaking of you better work, the Eight of Coins reminds us that you need to perfect yourself in what you're doing. Okay, so work will be important. Finances will be important. Making sure you put your nose to the grindstone, focus on what you need to do, getting better every single time you do something. It's essential to having a proper day on Wednesday. If you are not having a good Wednesday, it's because you're not focusing. It's because you're not involved in something that you actually want to perfect. It's because something's not right and you're resisting it. Otherwise, if you are invested in what you're doing and you love what you're doing, horse blinders on, nose to the grindstone, make it work. Eight of Coins. Beautiful card. That was actually one of the first cards that I really learned well, was the Eight of Coins. And it's so me, isn't it? The Eight of Coins. Yeah. This brings us to Thursday. Thursday is the 27th of May, and it is the Page of Wands. This is a good time to think about what new adventure you would like to go on. It's a good day to think about what fires you up. You know, what gets you going. You don't have to make any action on it yet. You don't have to make any action on it unless it really comes to you clearly. If it comes to you clearly and you feel it and it all vibrates good and you're happy with what you've come up with, then possibly pull the trigger. But pages do what? Pages think about things. Knights act on things. Queens nurture things, and kings master things. Right. All together, they master things. So the page just says think about it. So just think about it. And if it is in your best interest to go ahead and move on it, I suggest you do. Here's why. Because Friday the 28th, we have Four of Wands. You have done something that leads you to a place of stability. Now, you'll notice in this card, in the very back, the ladies are breaking beans or something like this. They're making more garland. They're making more flowers. It being a four, it means you come to a place of stability. The ladies working in the background reminds you that there's more work left to do. Now, people will be watching what you're doing because of the great castle in the background. You see it there. Or the great house that's in the background. That it means that there will be several people who are paying attention to what you're doing, and God knows we love an audience. Let's look at Friday. Friday is the 28th of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So that's Friday. Friday the 28th.
I think so.
Friday the 28th, Four of Wands. Friday the 28th, Four of Wands. Saturday, 29th.
Yeah, yeah.
I hit the toilet. Was I abducted by aliens? How did I mess that up? I have not left the room. I've been here inviting. I don't know. It's the ghost in the house. The fuck it with me. Saturday. Saturday is Two of Cups. Saturday, Two of Cups. Saturday is going to be the 29th of May. This means that it is a good time for you to connect with people. It's a good time to engage with people. It's a good time to allow yourself to be healed by the conversations you can have, the sharing in emotion that you can have, the love that comes from meeting with somebody who catches your drift. They just get it. You know, if you find yourself out of sorts, reach out to someone. Real quick, we were talking about this yesterday.
I was gonna say that was me this weekend.
Reach out to someone who can help you. Don't go to your Facebook page and make a blanketed statement seeking attention. It's the same amount of energy to message somebody that you know and you love and you trust as it is for you to go to your Facebook and spread a bunch of negativity.
Right.
Skip it. I noticed that there was a lady on Twitter. She tagged 7 different celebrities and made a huge comment about, don't worry, I'm still fighting, of her illnesses that she had, and took a picture of herself in the worst state possible. And I thought, why would you tag celebrities? Why would you do that? Why would you make this blanketed show of your, really what seems to be a brag, what seems to be a brag of your illness?
Right.
Why not message somebody that you know that you can go to? Why not go see them? Why not get your ass in the car and go see your mama or your daddy or your girlfriends or your bestie? You know, maybe it's a good idea for you to not spend so much time wallowing in what's wrong and seeking attention for what's wrong, because it's a sickness. It's a real pandemic. It's a real issue that's happening in this world. That's the viral. Is people using their poor circumstances to get attention, and we fall for it every time, and we bless your heart and prayers. No, these people need to get it off and get it together. And if they're in trouble, don't send them prayer comments. Roll up to their house, knock on the door and say, let's meet together. That's a Two of Cups. That's let me balance you. That's let me love you. Let's communicate. Okay, there's that soapbox for the day. That brings us to Sunday. Sunday is the 30th of May. The Hierophant. Get to church on Sunday, son. Get to church on Sunday. The Hierophant is a leader of people, or someone that is in a high position that you trust, that has the keys. I'll show you that in the thing there, maybe. The keys, you see it there? To unlock you from your chains. The keys to help you get through what you're suffering, and the keys to unlock your potential. So Sunday, go seek advice. If you yourself are the Hierophant, as I sometimes am, you need to go to somebody who you respect more than yourself. I think that nature's a great teacher. I was going through a difficult time, and I went to a place here in Frankfurt called Cove Springs and saw this great waterfall, and it really helped me out tremendously. So go to something or someone bigger than you and get some help, guidance, and some suggestions, I think. Very good, very good. If you would hit the like button on this video, put something in the comments so I can say, hey, how you doing later? And make sure that you share this if you would. I'd really appreciate it. I think that we can make the world a better place if we're sharing things like this instead of all the things that are wrong. We can share all the things that are right, and we can, get it together. As my good friends, the Beatles used to say, come together. Yeah, we need to come together. Which brings me to the point I make every week. Take care of yourselves. Take even better care of each other, because at the end of the day, you are your brother's keeper. Your happiness is not more important, nor is it independent from that of his. We are as inseparable as fish in water. We are. Without each other, we cannot exist. I love you, and I'll see you next week.